Hey guys, alright, last section of this module, Module 1 Basic Safety. This is Section 6, Job Site Hazards. Remember to subscribe down below. This is how we're going to do our classes, as you can tell by now. Module 1, Section 6, Job Site Hazards. Objectives: identify and describe specific job site safety hazards, identify various exposure hazards commonly found on job sites, identify hazards associated with environmental extremes, identify hazards associated with hot work, identify fire hazards and describe basic firefighting procedures, identify confined spaces, and describe the related safety considerations. The first job site hazard on this section is lead. Lead occurs naturally in the Earth's crust, is spread through human activities such as mining and burning of fossil fuels. Lead has many useful properties. It's soft, easily shaped. Because it was so versatile, it was used in production of piping, batteries, and casting materials. However, lead is toxic. The note is you may encounter lead-based paints during demolition, renovation of structures built before 1978, when lead-based paint was banned. So, lead is found in paint. Lead paint. That'd be something good to write down. The next one is bloodborne pathogen. It's another health hazard. There are many diseases that can be transmitted by contact with the infection person's blood. A good one to remember here is hepatitis C. Hepatitis C is a disease transmitted by coming in contact with an infectious person's blood. Remember that. There are two questions. You need to become familiar with various identifications labeled on containers. We're talking about heat stress here. It can result in heat cramps, heat exhaustion, even heat stroke. Question on a test, a quiz. Heat stroke is life-threatening, okay? Body's temperature control system, which produces sweat to cool the body, stops working. And that's when you start getting extremely high temperatures. You should write both of these down. It's two separate notes. Heat stroke is life-threatening, and a symptom of heat stroke is extremely high body temperature. Cold stress can lead to frostbite and hypothermia. Dangerous if you're working in a very cold environment. When people are working near welding operations, welding curtains must be up. This is a welding curtain here, and as you can see at that bright light right there, someone is behind here welding. It prevents their serious eye injuries and even blindness, as well as burn from the welding operation. I'd like to say another name for welding curtains can be welding shields. You're not expected to be an expert firefighter, but you may have to deal with a fire to protect your safety and the safety of others. The classifications of extinguisher type: fires of paper, cloth, wood, rubber, and many plastics require a water type extinguisher labeled A. Flammable liquids: you're dealing with fires in oils, gas, some paints, lacquers, grease, solvents, and other flammable liquids require an extinguisher labeled B. This is important for electrical equipment. Fires in liquids, fuse boxes, energized electrical equipment such as motors, computers, and other electrical sources require extinguisher C. Write that down. Ordinary combustibles, flammable liquids, or electrical equipment, there's a multi-purpose dry equipment extinguisher, and they're suitable for use on Class A, B, and C fires. Combustible metals such as magnesium require special extinguishers labeled D. Great, here's the PASS acronym: pull the pin, aim at the fire, squeeze the lever, and sweep side to side until the fire is extinguished. An entry permit is required to enter a permit required confined space. And here are some examples of those confined spaces. All right, so that's the end of the section. That's the end of the module. Prepare to do the performance profile work, which is all the performance tasks I mentioned in this module, and also prepare to take the module exam. So make sure you study your notes, make sure you've answered all those questions, and you will do well. Thank you so much. That was the end of Module 1, Basic Safety. You should have your own made study guide. Get ready for the exam, and we'll go from there. Thank you so much. Later.